Justin, Sawyer, Kate. We're on our way down to Sailboat. Then we're heading to you. Don't leave without us.
Did he call him Chesty?
Chesty.
Yeah.
Well, they're still ground to get off, so if you want to go, you better get your asses in gear. Good job.
I'll see you at the boat.
Kate!
Jesus.
They would have landed any different than that. They likely could have been dead. Just saying.
You know where I can get some grub around here?
The cafeteria is closed, but there's a vending machine down the hallway.
Thanks, Don.
No problem.
Hollow bar.
Never works.
Never works.
You get your arms stuck.
Can I help you?
Well.
It's okay. I'm a cop.
Maybe you should read the machine at right.
That's fine.
Can I tell you a secret? If you unplug it and then you plug it back in again, the candy just drops right down. And it's technically legal.
Give it a shot.
Well, why has no one ever told me that?
Oops.
Oh, whoopsie.
It worked.
Plug it back in.
Oh,
What was that?
did you feel that?
We should get coffee sometime.
I'd love to, but that machine ain't my daughter. I only got one left.
Where can you go touch?
Juliet. I got you.
Kiss me, James.
You got it,
Oh, I just need to hear that. That's what I was waiting for.
All this damn crying in this episode.
Yeah, what the shit?
Concert. It's over. You looking for someone?
You.
Yeah, my son. I was supposed to bring him here tonight, and then I couldn't come. And where do I remember you from?
I stole your pen. Was she on like 8:15? I bumped into you coming out of the bathroom and I stole your pen.
And that's how I know you.
No, that's not how you know me.
I missed you so much.
Are you okay?
What is happening to me? Who are you? I don't.
I know. You don't understand yet. But if you come with me, you will.
How are we getting down there?
We're not. We're going alone.
You can't go down there alone. Desmond didn't make it. How are you going to survive?
Oh, man.
No. No way.
I don't like this.
Die.
I'm already dead.
You said you'd protect the island.
And that's what I'm doing.
You're committing suicide. You're not supposed to die. The island needs you.
It needs to be you, Hugo.
It's supposed to be you.
It was only supposed to be me so I could do this. But if someone has to take care of the island, if someone has to protect it, then it should be you. I believe in you.
All right, I'll take it. It's only temporary. As soon as you get that light back down, I'm pulling you up. I'm giving it right back to you, deal.
Deal. Do you have anything to drink? Anything to drink out of, the cup, canteen?
I do.
Drink this. Now you're like me.
Sometimes a charm. That, my friend, is pure music.
I'm just not so sure how he can reverse this. Like, good.
Light. I put it out. It didn't work. I thought I'd leave this place. I got you. Come on. Come on. You were right, Jack. This is the first time for everything. I have to put it back. You get the kiss on the back arm. It'll kill you. It has to be me.
Desmond, you want to do something, go home and be with your wife and son. I'll see you in another life, brother.
Wow.
Are you okay?
Come on, we gotta go. Come on.
Dad, come on, please.
I thought, why? Look at me. These islands make me crazy. I don't want Aaron to see me like this. I don't even know how to be a mother anymore.
Sammy, none of us do. You're not alone. Let me help you. Come on.
Clear. Clear. All right, we're good to go. Let's go.
They're literally right there. Good, good, Frank. Told you Frank would save the day.
Yes, Frank. It's not working.
We're running out of time. Way to wait till the last second. Good for you doing this. We got him. Everybody's on the wrong time.
Here we go, Frank.
Lapidus wins.
Yes, Frank.
Okay, okay, okay.
You did it.
Dude, cool.
Make it attack!
Desmond? No.
Dad! Dad!
Hello, Benjamin.
Hello, John.
Is everyone already inside?
I believe most of them are, yes. I'm very sorry for what I did to you, John. I was selfish, jealous. I wanted everything you had.
What did I have?
You were special, John. And I wasn't.
Well, if it helps, Ben, I forgive you.
Thank you, John.
Wow.
That does help.
What are you going to do now?
I have some things that I still need to work out. I think I'll stay here a while. You know, I don't think you need to be in that chair anymore.
But Ben,
I don't even know what to say.
It's a
They said it.
powerful moment.
I think Desmond's gonna be okay.
Jack's gone, isn't he?
He did his job, Hugo. It's my job now. What the hell am I supposed to do? I think you do what you do best. Take care of people. You can start by helping Desmond get home. But how? People can't leave the island. That's how Jacob ran things. Maybe there's another way. A better way. You help me? You really use someone with, like, experience. I'd be honored.
Wow.
Hey, dude. Hello, Hugo.
We're all inside.
I don't think I'm coming in.
You know, you're a real good number two.
You were a great number one, Hugo.
Thanks, dude. I'll see you.
What is going on here? Why is it?
Do you know where we are?
This is where I was going to have my father's funeral. He died in Australia.
Sorry.
Why did you bring me here?
Because this is where you're gonna have your father's funeral. You can go in around back.
Wait, where are you going?
Inside. I'm waiting for you there. Once you're ready.
Ready for what?
To leave.
I don't like this. I mean, I like it.
It's because it's making you cry. Well, looks like he didn't die.
No. The light does heal.
That's true. It does.
Let's see.
Hey, kiddo.
Oh, wow. It's Dad. It's his dad. I think that voice is
Can recognize that voice.
anywhere.
I don't understand. You died.
Yes, I did.
Then how are you here right now?
How are you here?
Shit.
I died too.
It's okay. It's okay, son. You real? Sure hope so. Yeah, I'm real. You're real. Everything that's ever happened to you is real. Those people in the church, they're all real too.
They're all dead.
Everyone dies sometime, kiddo. Some of them before you, some long after you.
Why are they all here now?
Well, there is no now here.
Where are we, Dad?
But this is a place that you all made together so that you could find one another. The most important part of your life was the time that you spent with these people. That's why all of you are here. Nobody does it alone, Jack. You needed all of them, and they needed you.
For what?
To remember and to let go.
Kate, she said we were leaving.
Nothing. No. Moving on.
Where are we going?
Let's go find out.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh. Excuse me. Jeez. Maybe we need to turn the fan back on. Maybe that again.
Just keep it over
Keep it over there.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow.
So how?
No,
No,
no, not ready.
not ready. Okay.
You kidding me? I didn't think it would be like this at all. I knew there might be some moments or, but this is pretty,
Emotional.
yeah.
Yeah. Emotional and powerful and moving and beautiful.
This was deep.
Yeah.
Lost is a lot more deep than it is,
Then it lets on.
yeah. So much to talk about. I want to break down, some of it. I just need a couple moments, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I got a lot going through my head.
Yeah.
But I did get a lot of answers.
Yeah.
A
you
lot.
did.
And what a beautiful ending. I mean, they all ended up together, and and I'm thinking back when Jack's dad opened the doors up and the light came. They're all basking in it, kind of together, and they had all found their purpose, and they're not lost anymore.
It's a good way to look at it.
Oh, I don't like this because
I think maybe the best way to go about doing this would be to start in with the Zoom people. That way we can all discuss it together.
Yeah, can I just have a couple minutes? Seriously, because I just need it for a minute to.
Yeah, go take a breather or something.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I want to talk about it, but this is heavy.
Yeah.
This is a long time coming, and this is a lot more emotional than I thought it would be for me. So, yeah, if you would, just give me a couple minutes.
Okay.
I just needed that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben, I'm not sure what to think. I'm still kind of...
Wrapping your head around everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really am. First off, I want to start this by saying thank you for being here tonight and going through this journey with me. It definitely hit me way harder than I thought anything could.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a series. I mean, a lot of feelings in this. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I want to thank Lacey too, going on this long journey, and you guys, thank you.
Yeah.
You guys have been incredible throughout this journey, dealing with my,
frustration and
yeah, and everything. And so I want to thank everyone for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what'd you think of the finale
Absolutely.
as a whole?
It was amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. Worth the journey.
Yeah.
It was worth the journey. I mean, it makes me want to tear up again. Maybe I should have took 5 more minutes. But to be honest with you, it was, this is one I'll never forget.
Okay. I wouldn't think so.
Never forget. That was powerful.
You probably want to do a rewatch at some point to see all the things.
Yeah, how it adds into just everything that was going on. Yeah, I'm still not sure how I'll see it different the second
time around.
Just because there's so much that goes on in Lost that you become lost, but they find themselves.
Yep.
And it
took them a while to get there,
but they all got that special moment that they were missing in their real life, in their life before meeting Jacob.
Like they created this place together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great to see Jack and his father, that was what, I think, there were several things important to Jack. His father definitely being one of those items that it all came together.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he got that. I'm glad Kate, found her meaning in life, and Hugo found how much he's important to everyone. Everyone loves Hugo.
Yep.
Sawyer, he gets to find real love.
Yep.
Juliet. Again. And, Son and Jen, they're together. Just an amazing cast. I know I'm leaving out a few, Saeed and Shannon. Wow. I didn't think that would impact me, but it really hit me. When you see it in the finale, it really hits you hard because
they didn't have a chance, to really have something like real, even though they did feel the love for each other.
It was
so early on in their relationship.
But it was
that I would have thought that maybe Nadia would have been there, but she wasn't a part of the journey either. So I think that might be kind of why Shannon is there instead, because she was a part of this particular journey with Saeed, and she made the most impact in his life, maybe. So
Locke finally having, his moment, and I felt it was, Jack and him, kind of.
Yeah.
That, I hope someone can do.
What?
Wow, that statement was powerful too. looking back on it, it makes you want to tear up. I'm a frickin' mess, man.
Steve's
I really
a mess
am.
right now. So what
So-
we're gonna
so
do? We're gonna
can we
get in.
talk
Yeah, we'll
with-
get into Zoom and we will see what questions. Well, actually, first we're
You
gonna
guys
go
are
in.
my loss, so
We're gonna talk
thank you.
to the first. We're gonna talk to Blair and Jerry, who are the other two in our group that are in here right now with us that have not seen it and have watched along with us. So we want to get their thoughts and opinions as well, and then we're gonna open it up for more questions for Steve from the rest of the people in Zoom.
If you have any.
So
But it was beautiful.
whoever wants to go first, Jerry or Blair?
Yeah, it was beautiful. I loved it. It was great. I still have some questions, which is I kind of was expecting it, given like how much they had to do, how many questions I had going into this. I wasn't really expecting them to answer every single one of them. But as far as like the character development, character questions, the story arcs, the way they brought them full circle, and those beautiful little flash memory tributes at the end there were absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic.
This is a show I would love for even Jenna or the kids to watch when they're ready. Just a beautiful story.
Yeah.
And I know you've seen a lot of stuff, Blair, but how does this rank?
I feel like I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much if I hadn't been experiencing it like this with you guys. The fact that we've been able to sort of sit back and dissect every episode as we've gone along has helped me get a lot more out of it than I would have if I was watching it by myself.
Even my Frank theory?
Even Frank theory. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you could still be right. We don't know. The island is still there. He's still alive.
I mean, Frank did save some lives, so.
He did. He saved some people. He got them off the island.
Yeah.
So there you go. He wasn't just a pilot. He was the one who got them off the island.
What about you, Jerry?
Jerry? Yeah.
I second a lot of Blair's statements, and I do like the fact that so many characters that irritated the crap out of me seasons ago I'm feeling so sentimental for now, like especially like Shannon, and seeing them now when they're all in this church, everyone's all back together again. And I would like to believe that this happens with like your loved ones and your friends and family, that they're all waiting for you somewhere.
Same.
I would like to believe that, because I'll find out when I get there. But
Right. No, I totally, yeah. Someone just typed, totally agree, Jerry. That's what I want. I mean, that's all I can only imagine being together at some point in that moment would be amazing. If that's what we had to look for, Jerry, that, because we really don't know, but boy, would that be amazing and special.
Yeah.
I like the bookending of the very first shot of the show being opening on Jack's eye and the very last shot of the show being on Jack's eye.
Yeah.
They did such an amazing job, and I'm going to say this because this was going through my mind. I feel like this show made me grow and see, look, that was real. This was such a good show.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to take a moment to step back and kind of look at everything we've ever watched, but this has been the most powerful to me. And I think it made me realize, looking back through all the time that we put into this, sit back and relax and watch the show every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I got to share this with you, Jerry, and Blair as well, and all of you.
Katie as well. She's
Katie,
not
yes.
in here right now, but she's been watching along with us as well.
Majority of she's been here all throughout. People have schedules and whatnot.
Right.
And she can make it to the end, but she'll be watching it as well, and I'll be curious to hear how she felt. She's gonna lose it.
Okay. Hello.
Hi,
I knew you'd love it,
Wendy.
Steve. I told you you'd love it. I knew you would.
I did.
I'm a big fan of the intricacies in the show. So there's like a lot of different little things that I think people should, when they're pointed out to them, they appreciate a lot more. So take for example the scene with Sawyer and Juliet. Do you know where they had the coffee conversation? It seems very random. When she's dying in the end of season 5, she tells him we should get coffee sometime. So she's like flicking back and forth between the two of them. And in the moment, you're listening to that conversation kind of going, she's obviously mentally, there's something like damaged or something like that. But it's actually the two of them meeting back up again. So it's like she was flicking between the two of them because she was dying, which I also thought was a bit cool. There is definitely a religious tone to the end of it, but one thing that I like is it doesn't focus on a particular religion. When Jack is standing in the church beside his dad's coffin, there's a stained glass window behind them, and all the major religions, the symbols for them, are
I
all
saw
on the back
that.
of the window.
I saw that.
really?
The
Yeah.
stained glass window behind the coffin had, like, I think 6 different symbols, and the symbols
That's
were
cool.
for all different, like, major religions. So yeah, that I saw one for Judaism, one for Christianity.
I didn't.
I saw several of them, but I
think my eyes were focused elsewhere with tears or something.
probably.
There's so much to take in, to be fair.
Yeah.
In terms of the Nadia side thing, this is just in my head, it was always that Nadia was associated with the bad parts of Saeed's life. She didn't make him a better person, unfortunately. Shannon and Saeed made each other better people. He never thought she was good enough. He liked the idea of her and the idea of the relationship more than the reality of them. They didn't work. It's the same way with Kate and Sawyer. They didn't make each other better people. Juliet and Sawyer and Jack and Kate did.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the kind of reasoning there. And the last thing I'm going to say, I'm going to shut up now, is it's funny how much you love this because so many people hate this finale.
Really?
Like, hate it. They think they were dead from the start. That's a massive theory. People are dead from the start. Like, the plane crashes on the island and everyone dies. They just don't listen to the end of it. That's why when Christian was talking, do you remember I said a couple of weeks ago, I was like, listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
Just listen to it, because a lot of people don't listen and they don't understand the point of the show, which is a shame because it is very good. But people just get it into their head, an idea of what the show is at the end, and kind of don't really listen to what they say.
That's shocking to me, Wendy. I didn't realize that some people really, really hated it. In fact, I think that's been mentioned, but nothing else. I love the ending of this, and I think that might have to do with the support around Lost and the Zooms.
Yeah.
That, I wonder if, I had watched it on my own, had I had the same feelings. I don't think I would, but I really loved this powerful.
I feel like if you were
Uncut finale.
if you were to just be watching it like on your own, like without all this and without the channel, you would have quit a long time ago.
Maybe.
I feel like you might have, maybe not now that you're seeing all these different shows that you're giving a chance, and you're realizing that,
years ago, yes, absolutely.
Years ago, you would have stopped.
I'd have been done.
Yeah, you would have been done.
But
you're starting
they're
to see things through fresh eyes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then who's next? Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Well, I have a lot to say.
Okay.
I got time.
Well, this show is a lot to me, all about the characters.
Yeah.
Their journeys from every single one of them was lost in their own life, and they had to come together to become whole. I also, like Jack, lost my father early in my adult life, and I took over a company not feeling like I was ready. Kind of like Jack. He felt like he had the world on his shoulders. I related a lot to Jack's character.
Was that moment like? I'm sure.
My God! I was in my early 20s when this ended, and I wasn't ready to accept that I no longer had him in my life. I no longer had that person to guide me. I had to take over this franchise and be everyone's leader, and I didn't know how to do that, and it took me a long time to find myself. I was very lost, and this show helped me find myself.
Wow, Brandon.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I've seen the show many times since then, and every time it just not even just Jack's character. Every character I resonate in some level, because they were all lost, they were all hurting, they were all suffering in some way or another. I think everybody at some point in their life just doesn't know where to go, doesn't know how to be, and they just they need some love from someone somewhere to help them find their way.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
We've walked through them shoes too, felt lost, and yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you for sharing
and
that.
like
My God,
Christian says at the end, nobody does it alone. And I'm done.
Thank
or else
you.
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, thank you, Brandon. Steve's over here. I mean, we're all over here crying, so it's okay.
Thank you for going deep and sharing that. I'm happy you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you took this journey.
I'm glad he did too. I'm glad because I knew I liked this show for a reason at one point when it came out. So I knew that even though I hadn't seen it in a while and everything, I knew this was one of the shows that I really liked, and of course, want you to see stuff that I like. You
Right,
know?
right.
I think that
It was fun.
it was
Even
really,
though you had seen it before, but it's been a long time. It was, like I said, I'm thinking, yeah, I thank you for that, because it's...
I tried my best to not spoil. I know I'm not perfect, but I tried my best, and I think I did pretty good under the circumstances.
I think you did amazing, because she was terrible off camera. Because I'd be like, am I going to get this? Like, she gave me nothing. So but I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Next up is Fresh 2000.
Hey, Fresh.
Fresh, what's your real name?
Fresh.
I like Fresh.
Okay, we'll go with that.
It definitely was something. I think the thing is of why a lot of people didn't like the finale is because not equally focusing on both the characters and the answers. I feel like, especially on a rewatch, it's best to really, really focus on the characters, because ultimately I feel like that's what the show was going for. You know, you can get caught up in a lot of the answers, and some people are like, some answers weren't explained, so some people, you know, were upset about it. And I think that's also a good way to kind of look at the characters, you know, like you understand their flaws and you understand more of where they would go, so you can kind of see where they're going to. A lot of different things with the characters, especially with the rewatch, they look at differently. I know I'm kind of rambling on, but...
Oh, no, you're fine.
You're doing
it's kind of
great.
because my thoughts are kind of coming to me as I'm going, but...
Right.
But yeah, this is a great show. I love watching y'all reactions, and
thank you.
Yeah, this was just, you know, a great experience. So
Fresh, thank you, thank you.
I'm definitely glad to have you in here and to share this experience with you guys, for sure. We enjoy watching stuff with you guys, so.
And I'm thinking about what he said too about that, especially with the really.
Well, I agree that I feel like this show is. Yes, it's about questions and answers, but more so it's about the characters. It's a character-driven story, period, you know, and that's what it is. That's why we love this show, because of the characters. You know what I mean?
Honestly, Lacey, I was looking for other things, you know, while I was watching it, but it did become character, you know.
Okay, so when you came into the finale, it started off like you were expecting all these answers, boom, 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 answer, 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 and then it kind of shifted to something else.
A lot different than kind of what I thought.
Okay.
But in the good way, in a very good way.
Okay.
Would you say you found something you weren't looking for?
Yeah.
Did you find something that you didn't even know was lost?
Okay, Victoria, she is next.
Okay.
Hi, Victoria.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi,
I'm nice and
Victoria.
awake, so this is good. It's 3 a.m. I'm doing well. Lots of coke.
Oh, thank you for staying up.
Well, I'm sorry I've not been able to come along on Zooms for a year or so it's nice to be back. And I'll try and stick around for more. But I think probably for me, and I think other people have already said it, I definitely find with this show, because I watched it originally, and now 12, or every time I watch it, the older I get, I think the more emotional I find it. Because I think the older you get, the more the themes of kind of loss and reuniting with the people who impacted your life kind of become more emotional to you when you watch it as you're older.
I think it resonates more as you get older.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think probably the thing, and this is something I picked up on a rewatch, I don't even know whether it was the first rewatch or the second, is I always really loved Rose and Bernard, and how, especially because of her attitude to the island and not really wanting to leave because she knew it healed her, how their relationship, they were the most kind of at peace with being there and what would be. And I love that in the final series, when you kind of watch it back and you realise what the flash sideways is for those people as they're kind of waiting to let go of their life and be ready to move on for whatever comes next. I kind of love that we don't see Rose and Bernard wake up, and when the first episode of Series 6 starts, it starts with Rose saying to Jack, "You can let go now."
You can let go now. It's okay, you can let go.
Looks like we made it.
We sure did.
No, I know how the laundry feels when it's in the dryer.
I missed you.
I missed you too, beautiful.
And I got the sense that, oh God, is she already aware immediately of that, because she didn't have she was comfortable to let go immediately, so she has. And when she is on the plane and Bernard comes back from the bathroom, they kind of had this moment, and she kind of says something like, or he says, I miss you, or something. And I kind of thought, oh God, it's almost like they're the first ones to become aware and remember, because they didn't need to hold on as long as everybody else. And I never noticed that until kind of a later rewatch, and it really gets me now. I just think it's really lovely.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thanks for sharing that, because I didn't.
You didn't pick up
no,
on that?
but
To be honest, I didn't either, so.
I'm glad she said that,
Yeah.
because like it does, yeah. Wow.
Makes sense.
It's something
Yeah.
that in the next day or two or whatever, Steve, you should go back and just rewatch that opening scene. It does recontextualize so much in just that one little plane scene.
And probably the only other thing I'd say, and I know a lot of people have said this, is a big thing of the characters of this, I think, is through the music and all the different themes that Michael Giacchino came up for every character. And I know firsthand from, I went to a concert in London about 5 or 6 years ago for his, I think it was his 50th birthday maybe, and they did a concert of all his different music, and he conducted some of it, including some of the Lost stuff. And there was a few lunatics, including me, who waited outside the Royal Albert Hall for about 2 or 3 hours for him to come out with J.J. Abrams at the end. And basically most people, even though they played everything from his career, most people were there to say, I loved Lost and I love your music in Lost. So, yeah.
Beautiful
I think
music. Yes.
He's a big part for me. And I will now shut up and let other people
Thank you.
contribute.
Yeah, thank you for...
I could have listened to you all night, Victoria. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be back for Ozark, don't worry.
All right.
Awesome.
Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
The best beard in the room, by the way.
Thanks, man. It was great to see you get emotional, Steve. There were a couple times I was worried over the course of watching it, but the payoff was great, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You know, a lot of people throw away season 6, especially the Flash Sideways stuff, as like, you know, whether they want to say it's a red herring or just part of the story. But I think the writers were really trying to tell us a lot in the Flash Sideways. Like, a lot of people bring up, why does Jack have a son? And to me, that's sort of it's a manifestation of the relationship he had with his own father and trying to reconcile that relationship. So he's sort of his son there, and his father is himself. They sort of reference that.
That is interesting. Okay.
A lot to think about.
That is a lot to think about. All right, so you guys got to hear a lot from us and a lot from some of the people in our Zoom, so I hope that kind of gave you a lot. We are going to watch the epilogue, and that will be uploaded in a separate video, and we will be discussing more, so please stay tuned for that. Please leave a like on this video. Leave your comments and questions down below. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Share the video and squish that bell. And we hope you guys all have an amazing and awesome day.
Hope amazing happens to you. Until next time, peace out.